Hi everyone, Paul Harrison here again, talking to you about driving once more. We're going to this time focus on the modifications that we need to make for a driver and give you a little drill as to how to practice this, to work this gradually into your game, particularly if you haven't got much in the way of confidence with a driver, and many of you will find this club, quite a difficult thing to master. So let's talk about the setup changes. As we may know, we need to be making sure that we hit the ball on the upswing, okay, for optimum launch, low spin, okay, that gives us the best distance capability, okay. Iron shots we hit down, driver we want to hit on the upswing. So we need to set ourselves up in a way that in terms of the golf ball, we need the golf ball to be forwards or up in the stance, okay, preferably on the heel or even sometimes just slightly further forward than that if you really want to get the ball sort of going out there a long way. But for most people, on the heel is fine. We want to position the ball on the tee peg, at least half of the ball showing above the top of the face. I like to personally have it 2/3 above. That really does encourage me to hit on the upstroke. Okay, now when I set up, I also want to make sure that my golf club is going to be coming from low to high through the ball. Okay, and so I can help that in two ways. Firstly, I can create some what we call spinal tilt, okay, which means that we keep everything in the hips, tailbone nice and centered, but from the breastbone upwards, we make a slight kink this way. So what you'll notice is that the left shoulder then, if you're a right-handed golfer, really comes into view. There'll be a sense that you're looking at the back of the ball, not any longer on top of it, okay? And it's actually okay also, I like to personally see people slightly close or shut their shoulder line, okay? That encourages then a more of an inward and up and out sort of motion through the ball, okay? So those are the big changes. Bit of spinal tilt, golf ball up in the stance, ball certainly half of it showing above the top of the face, slightly shut shoulders, okay, and a sense that as the arms and club go up, we go through the ball on the upswing. We want to hit the top of the tee peg, okay. Now, initially, that's going to be quite a lot of change. So what I would propose that we do is that we put 4 golf balls in this little batch that we're going to hit. And on the first ball, we're going to take a lot of the pace and a lot of the speed off, okay? Let's imagine that we're going to make a full swing, but only 30% of the power that you're capable of on the downswing. So we're literally just going to let the club fall through the ball. Okay, so it's all about just keeping the whole thing going. With the next ball, we would up that to 50%. So we're just going to up the speed just ever so slightly. I think you get the message now. Next one will be 70%. And the last one, if you're still feeling good and the contact is good, then you can go for the 90% one. You never go for 100% because that really is on the ragged edge. 1 in 5 might go 10 yards further, but generally you'll lose your contact and certainly lose your direction, okay? So 30%, 50%, 70%, 90 if it's still going well, okay? Work on that. Don't do more than 3 repetitions of that in any one practice session, okay? We don't want to be hitting drivers here all day. The body can't stand it, okay? So just in summary, in the setup, ball up in your stance on the heel, half the ball showing above the top of the face. Make sure that our upper spine is tilted away from the target, so we're looking at the back of the ball, okay? Shoulders slightly shut. So as we turn, there's a feeling of the arms and everything going behind us so that we can swing up through the ball. This is Paul Harrison. Hopefully this has been helpful. Please leave your comments below.